What if perfume wasn't just about smelling good, but about changing your emotional state? I used to choose perfumes mainly by notes. Now I choose them by how I want to feel. Today I have 5 fragrances that bring up elevated emotions for me: calm, love, gratitude, feeling energized, alive, and vibrant. Hello, my BFF. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'm Georgia and I love tonka in my perfumes. And here we talk about fragrances in a more mindful way as a path to emotional well being, to connection, and to conscious living. Let's start with love. This fragrance is not your passionate love, it's not sexy, fire, bomb. No, it's like a warm hug. It's like someone sees you and holds space for you. And I place it on my comforting shelf, and the fragrance is by Dior. This is Hypnotic Poison. Vanilla, caraway, a bit of coconut. It's a vanilla, warm, comforting hug. This is a comforting, true love. And I always receive compliments. Not that it matters, but it is a way of connecting with ourselves and with others. Love, Hypnotic Poison. I have the Eau de Toilette by Dior. The next emotion, the next state of being is feeling energized, feeling alive and vibrant. In the psychology of fragrances, citruses generally make us feel energized. And this fragrance has a lot of citruses, but also musk, tonka bean, and lavender. And this from Labo. I love also that the bottle is refillable. Lavande 31. This is a new fragrance in my collection. I featured this in my previous one in, one out episode to avoid the fragrance clutter cycle. Whenever a fragrance joins, then another one is to say bye. A lot of citruses. It gives me this uplifting feeling. It makes me feel like I can do anything I want in this world, that I can just go ahead and trust. Trust what? The universe, myself. Everything works out in my favor. This reminds me of a sunny morning. I just wake up and I have a matcha tea and I sit on a beautiful porch outlooking the lake with the Alps in the horizon. A beautiful fragrance, a pick-me-up, Lavande 31 by Labo. Positive energy in a bottle. I have a full tray for my calming Zen fragrances. I couldn't decide today with only one fragrance, so I picked 2. The first one is expected, is Armani Prive Bleu Turquoise. This is the fragrance that I used to wear meditating. And I was doing this type of meditation where I was connecting with my higher self, the version of me that trusts her intuition, that knows everything is going to work out, that has the answers, or maybe doesn't even need to control everything and know everything in advance. My higher self was walking by the beach wearing a long blue dress and wearing blue turquoise. This smells like I am walking by the sea, like the sea breeze with a bit of vanilla, woody notes, and salt. A mood in a bottle. And also, I love the design of this bottle. Maybe it's my favorite. This is like a work of art, a gem, really. Bleu Turquoise by Armani Prive. And the other calming fragrance makes me imagine that I am in a Japanese garden by a pond with water lilies, and I can hear the crystal water and the birds, and it's such a calming, relaxing, zen atmosphere. The fragrance is by Diptyque, Lilyphea. Yeah, and the mist is also very beautiful. In the opening is very green, and then the vanilla comes through with cardamom, a bit of ginger. Very special, very calming, very zen. This smells like water infused with vanilla. and cardamom and some green leaves right there. And for the type of fragrance that this is, it's very long lasting and quite powerful. On my skin I can smell it, and it's a fragrance that I enjoy wearing so much. It is like a zen shot. Lilyphea by Diptyque helps me feel calm. The last emotion is one that I have struggled with, and it's gratitude. And I think it's also connected to that happiness trap where we get used to the level of comfort to whatever is happening in our life. It will never be enough. And if we chase gratitude or happiness, we will never achieve it. We can only feel that now. I found it difficult to be grateful for what I already had. It was in my programming to be the best, always try for more, always chase the next thing. That is not a happy life. Gratitude completely shifts everything. I have so many things to be grateful for having internet, for having a phone where I can record myself and I can communicate with you. I am so grateful for you, for having amazing food that I can choose for myself, for having this freedom to express whatever I want in this world. And there are a million things if we really sit on it. We are living in the best time ever. Not even the kings and queens before didn't have this comfort, this lifestyle as we do right now. Let's go back to the fragrances. So this fragrance is exactly like gratitude. It's not wow. Gratitude was not even something I was chasing. It sounded a bit boring. Like, if I am grateful, why would I even want to achieve anything else in my life? This fragrance is the same. It is understated. It doesn't shout, it whispers, yes. It also can seem a bit boring, like not impressive. However, the magic happens in the way I am experiencing it. The fragrance is by Prada, Cargo de Nuit, and I love that the cap is magnetic. This is at the border between a gourmand fragrance and a clean fragrance with musk, aldehydes, tonka bean, isoi super, hedoin, and it is quite soft and very long lasting. I can smell it on my clothes the next day, and it feels like a mist surrounding you. This makes me imagine I am on a boat in the middle of the ocean surrounded by mist at night, and I'm having a bit of chocolate with a bit of cherry. Very abstract. This is not gourmand, it's more like a steam. And whenever I wear this, the feeling I get is gratitude. Really, I am grateful to be able to have this fragrance in my collection, to be able to have any fragrance in my collection. I don't mean by that I can buy anything, but even if I have one single fragrance, how lucky I am to be able to have it and to be able to enjoy that experience. Prada Cargo de Nuit is gratitude in a bottle. What fragrance makes you feel grateful? Let me know. Today's wisdom is from a book that I loved, How Emotions Are Made. I highly recommend it. It was great. And it goes like this: you are not at the mercy of emotions that arise unbidden to control your behavior. You are the architect of these experiences. Your river of feelings might feel like it's flowing over you, but you are actually the river's source. What do you think about that? Let me know below, and let me know also what's your scent of the day and how does it make you feel. I'm sending you a big hug and so much love, and I can't wait to see you next time.